walk like shoes dragging, head heavy, heart race, lose faith and thought deadly, cold feet, retreat cause they ain't ready, tightrope walking with a soul that is unsteady, doubt is at your door knocking twice, invite them in, would you like a drink, I got some ice, conspire in, would you like a seat, what you cooking, I'm about to eat, I can see you looking, now we breaking bread. Hours pass and the conversation grows stale without fail. I broke the silence. Hey, no, nihilist with the sunken stare. Pale baggage. How you living life? I think I need some man below average. So we step out on the balcony and light a smoke. Try to cope. He goes over the railing. Now watch him float. Swan dive down to the ground below. Singing the final note. Sweet. Yeah, thank you guys. I knew I was gonna chunk it up, you know. That's what I do.
What's next?
Nooch is next, and this song has a lot less words, so I won't fuck it up. Does it hold water? Hands cooked, collecting the pouring rain. Fragments on this film reel struck a nerve to take their place in vain. Counterfeit the crown of thorns to ultimately feel ordained. So boxing heavyweights, stabbing backs and saving face, wishing ill insane grace, pushing pills in sober states, propagate surveillance dates, pulpit poaching roaches, grooming coaches for the end of days. Désolé, motive was redacted from the dossier. Labyrinths vying for a vision of the holy gates. Everything that shiny seems to catch the eye, it captivates. Replace the stream of consciousness, nothing but the dire straits. Overdosing on forgotten real estate. Timelines tattered, ultimately in a state of disarray. Darkness falls more often at your wake than at your save the day. Comatose, morose, captive and adaptive to the room with moving walls. Deep down it devastates the tidal wave of crashing skulls. Enveloping empty halls. Back to the room with the moving walls. They're retreating as the shadow dance is growing tall. Enveloping empty halls. Back to the room with the moving walls. They're retreating as the shadow dance is growing tall. Shadow dance is growing tall. Well on the beaten path, tracing all my heathen steps. No sequence to the seething reasons that pour over the glass that's half. Woke up to this world, early memory. Evil has a tendency to augment the centerpiece and unveil unwitting eyes before their times and fill their skies with dead birds fall to the pavement and skill their eyes with numb nerves and estrangement. And when we lift, I didn't have my shoes. The learning curve is understanding all the different views. You disabuse the facts? I think you're lukewarm, what the fuck did God say? You cannot atone silently. Make no mistake, only wanted an apology. Time ain't gonna heal the broken branch off this olive tree. However many rewrites you decoy the history. Eras past, try to scapegoat the misery. Requesting every other mea culpa. Wait a second, never openly tried. Too many things you don't know by now. Honestly, I don't know how you're ever gonna get in the loop. Remember, we're untethered because of you. Evading the truth. Sound off from the land of the decommissioned hope. I bite the hand that feeds the repositioned scope. Ammunition with the superstitious cloak. Another knot at the end of the rope. A thought to provoke. Another shot in the dark. Drop it. Don't be dead inside it since you're vibing. All the drugs you take to kill you and keep you from dying. And supplying this world with nothing but wallowing. Can't believe this type of life has a fucking following.
Yeah.
Hopeless, helpless, your house of cards collapses. Your pyro prevails when you frame your dicks with matchsticks. Atheism is a baby step into the catechism. Parallel the thoughts of other old religions. Parent man's perception of what we really do not know. Pack it into little lines that we can snort. Believe we know the questions when we do not know the answers. To this day is absolutely rhetorical. What's all the pageantry and what's this fucking glory for? Clearly loosened like a rag on your face is full of chloroform. Not a zealot, not a martyr, not willing to barter my soul, willing to wager my life, willing to stand all alone. For answers unknown, I condone the false idols, the great cardinal, the shallow smiles, the false prophets, our soapboxes preaching narcosis. From false diagnosis to false diagnosis. Canna, attire, zeitgeist, beat. A psychotic break. A psychotic break. A psychotic breakdown. Floors painted polka dotted, resembling Wonder Bread. Hearing mantras framed in a picture. Draw them out above the clawfoot tub. Don't go and push your religion on me. I know you're a fraud, I know I can see. It isn't all it's cracked up to be. Feast or famine, run the rapture gambit. Even with your standards, you're condemned to spread the cancers from the sea to sea.
Oh Lord, now I found solace in unknown. Yeah, solace in unknown.
My cup overflows, collecting all the rain. Ain't no currency of guilt, but a study of the pain, a study of the way of life. Metaphysical, nothing short of a poltergeist. Rule it in or rule it out, you roll the dice. If you sum it up, learning is your sacrifice. Quite the plight of life, fight or flight. Find your purpose for living and find a reason to give it all. Don't be enveloped by the shadow that's growing tall. Motion sickness in the room with the moving walls. No chance of rain, life is gonna bring the squalls. Don't batten down the hatches even when your book of match is soaked. Even when your will is unprovoked. Even if it contradicts the people that you quote.
You're supposed to fight the evil that is in your scope.
Atrocity after atrocity, espousing your philosophies, enforcing with velocity. Is it evil in the hearts of men? Is that what makes us understand what's good? And leave a legacy, oh so misunderstood. Flooding through this brick town will not wash away the lure. Rather dredge them out the trenches to confide in the undercurrent. Alive in the underworld, overlapping with overlords.
Overlords.
Tread lightly, the ground is hallowed.
The ground is hallowed.
Told you there was less words. A lot less words than that, bitch.
Take a deep breath, everybody. God damn, that was a lot. Thank you. That's amazing.
This is also a new one. 2 days old.
Oh.
Speak into the mic when you say that.
New one, 2 days old. I possibly won't chunk this one.
That's my baby noise.
I'm
It's
not
a
going to
baby
have my
song.
notes, so let's just roll it.
It's only 2 days old.
Grip Fest. Give it up for Grip Fest.
Woo!
Living like your body's not a temple but a tenement, and you're renting it. Step right, you're treading through the darkest night. The unspoken word that seems to be the common plight. We be losing focus, stumble like avoid a sign, avoid a ring. So we're obvious, we came to fight. Tooth and claw as the blood draws, product of a reclamation, drowning in combined flaws. Those of you that know me see I come a long way from the red floor. Life is the little repair falls, hidden hallways and trapdoors.
Ego drips from a black cloud. Ego drips from a black cloud that rains down. The shadow dance is growing tall, motionless in the room with the moving walls. No chance of rain, life is gonna bring the squalls.
sundown and I found solace in the ground turning, the world burning, it's unnerving. Hope I could drown in the rain, reborn a product of pain. Before I fail to maintain, re-pour a circle and drain. Switch back to stay in the lane, living like it's never the same. No day is taken in vain. Post up in a house is condemned, no host left, pushing on a plot to descend. No lights on, only got a ghost for a friend. No, don't come knocking, don't come knocking,
Don't come knocking.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck yeah. Shit. I would like to thank Vince and April for having me do this. I haven't done this in a bit.
You're welcome.
Very nice of y'all.
Easily. That was fantastic.
Shucks.